Hey guys, how's it going? Solo coming back right at the closing bell with another daily stock market video. And today, you know how we do. We're going crypto crazy on this channel. Let's talk about Marathon Patent Group. I put out a video a few hours ago on Corsair Gaming because I opened up a few positions there. If you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But in this video, let's talk about the crypto craze that's going on. Like we always do, talk a little bit about the market overall today. I'm going to show you how Marathon Patent Group, or MARA as we like to call it, traded today. I'm going to show you two news articles that are fresh off the presses that are pretty bullish, in my opinion, in terms of Bitcoin in general, and as a result, Riot Blockchain and Marathon Patent Group. I'm going to update the technical analysis to see what my price predictions are for MARA for the rest of the week. And like we always do, we'll end the video with the option flow data. So stick around and you can see what the big money investors were doing with MARA today. Let's get right into it. Looking at the heat map here, it would look like a good day. If you just logged into your computer at the end of the day, you're seeing a lot of green and you probably thought that it was a great day. But me and my Discord members, we were watching the market from the beginning, and there was a pretty significant sell-off on a lot of the stocks that I was watching and wanted to get into in the morning. And then we've been kind of flat, maybe even melted up a little bit to be green to end the day. But it was a little bit of a rocky road to begin with. But big tech had a good day. Look at the semi sector, it was big green today. Micron up over 5.5%. AMD, Nvidia, Intel, Qualcomm had a big day today. A lot of green on the board. Let's get right into it and look at Marathon Patent Group here. So here's the Robinhood graph on MARA today. You can see pre-market, I thought we were going to have another 10, 15, 20+% day. And we were up 6% at the opening bell. And within the first hour, we sold off hard. In fact, we went from being up over 6.4% to being down 0.9% within the first 50 minutes. Rallied back to being up about 2.6%, sold it off, rallied back, and then we just kind of slowly melted away all day long. We do have a little bit of a rally here in power hour trading, but we closed the day in the red, down 0.4%. We are melting up as I'm making this video in after hours trading, but overall flat day, kind of choppy day, but this big sell-off in the morning scared me. And Corsair did a similar thing in the morning too. So we had kind of an overall market sell-off today. There were a few news catalysts that happened in the market that may have caused this. Janet Yellen was giving a talk, so maybe she said things that may have scared the market. I know she mentioned interest rates may go up. So that obviously is something that investors don't want to hear right now. But a lot of things in the news, and we just got off a 3-day stock market weekend. So maybe some of that all kind of compounded into a sell-off. Maybe there's some profit taken, who knows? But take a look at this. We're now peaking after hours. Right as I'm making this video, we now went green. We're up over 1% after hours. But you know that Marathon Patent Group and blockchain trade very closely with Bitcoin. And look at what Bitcoin did today. So on the day, as I'm making this video, Bitcoin is up 0.6%. But just like MARA, very choppy day. I mean, we went from Bitcoin being around 36,250 early this morning to a peak around just before lunchtime of 37,710. Then we sold it all off, and right now we're trading right about 36,500. So very up and down day. But like I said, Bitcoin from the beginning of the day to right now, it's kind of flat, just like MARA was. It ended up flat on the day. So we'll have to keep an eye to see what Bitcoin does this evening and tomorrow morning to see how MARA is going to trade. I did open up some new positions on MARA this week again. Let's take a look at the option chain here. So I opened up some more puts because my puts from last week expired worthless, meaning I took max profit on them. So the one thing about MARA, now that MARA has weekly options, the weekly options, the lowest strike I could get was $15 per share. But if you were to go to the monthly expiration, which would have been February 19, you can go so much lower. In fact, you can go all the way to $1 per share. But I wanted to trade a weekly option. I just want to go week by week with MARA because Bitcoin and crypto is so volatile. If we are kind of topping out or peaking, I don't want to get caught bag holding. So I went with the $15 and the $17 strikes. I actually sold puts at 17. I sold two of these at $15 a piece. So I'm already profitable by $6 each on my 17 strike puts. And I sold three of these right at the end of the day and I sold those for $4 a piece, so I'm right at break even right now. So total, I have 5 contracts of puts that I sold on Mara. They expire this Friday, so in 3 trading days. And so as long as Mara stays above $17, I should get some decent profit off these 5 puts. Let's get right into it. Let me look at the news article that I saw. So here's one about Marathon Patent Group. So this one is titled, Marathon Patent Group appoints Kevin DiNuccio to board of directors. So they actually replaced one of their board members. They replaced Mr. David Lieberman with Mr. DiNuccio. And this, in my opinion, looks like he's bringing a lot of experience to their board. It says he's the founder and general partner of Wild West Capital LLC since 2012, where he focused on angel investments primarily in SaaS or software as a service software startups. And right now, obviously, if you don't know, Marathon is one of the largest enterprise Bitcoin self-mining companies in North America. Now, Mr. DiNuccio, he has more than 25 years of experience as a chief executive, global sales leader, public and private board member, and more than a dozen angel investments managing and growing leading technology businesses. So 2 things here. I think this is a big win for Marathon Patent Group that they brought someone with a lot of experience on board, but I think it also says something about the company because it seems like he has a lot of experience with these startup companies. It says over a dozen angel investments. So he must have seen something he liked in the company to be willing to go work for them. So I think this is very bullish on Mara as a company as a whole, and obviously the stock has to do well as well. So here's a comment by him. It says, having been a public company CEO and served on numerous public boards of high growth technology company over the years, I believe cryptocurrency represents the next frontier of technology evolution and disruption. So all great news here in this article. Let me show you one other article. So this one is out of CoinDesk again, and this is more for cryptocurrency in general. So this one is titled, Goldman Sachs can no longer dismiss Bitcoin. There's a 15-minute podcast here if you want to listen to it. But long story short, it says that in general, investors are betting against the dollar. Grayscale Investments, which I've talked about in some of my recent videos, they had their best day ever with $700 million in crypto investment. Ethereum is now reaching all-time highs. But here's the big story here. Goldman Sachs is reportedly coming to crypto. So many financial institutions, they were previously skeptical to join Bitcoin. And Goldman Sachs has been a holdout, but looks like they've changed their mind. And it says they're preparing a crypto custody strategy. So once Goldman Sachs get on board, maybe this is the catalyst that the entire crypto space needs, that Bitcoin, that Dogecoin, that Litecoin, that Ethereum. And as a result, Riot Blockchain and Marathon Patent Group, maybe this is the catalyst that will send us to the moon, hopefully starting tomorrow. But let me know what you think. This is all bullish news that I'm seeing today on Marathon, on crypto in general, I would say. Let's look at Marathon Patent Group. Let's look at my TA to see how accurate I've been holding up. So take a look at this. I drew this area of support recently at around $22.40. And look at this candle today. We're sitting right there. So I'm thinking that at least on Mara, $22 and some change is a strong area of resistance. You can see back on January 13th, the 15th, and today, we've rested intraday. The candles are sitting right at $22. So I think that's going to be support. If I zoom out here, we're still on an upward trend. Yes, we've had 3 red days in a row, but we're still trending up in the short to midterm, which is what I want to see. And then we also have this trend line, which might act as support. And now you're wondering, how did I pick my strike prices of 15 and 17? Well, take a look at the 21-day moving average. Right now, it's about $16 and some change. Maybe tomorrow, the next day, or maybe Friday, it's going to creep up to the high 16s, maybe low 17s. So that's what I wanted to use that as another area of support in case we have more red days on Mara. Hopefully, in the next 3 days, we won't sell off all the way to $17 or $15. So that's what I want to pick low strikes in case this is the top right now of Mara and we do have a sell-off. Hopefully, it's not a very fast sell-off and my strikes will be okay and I won't get assigned any shares. Let's end the day looking at the option flow data like we always do. So we're looking at Marathon Patent Group. Only 5 sweeps came in today. Let's see what they were. So we have 2 put options in the red boxes, 3 call options at the end of the day. And this doesn't surprise me. These put options were in the morning, like I said, when we were having a pretty significant sell-off. And This one is actually a true put option for $435,000, and it's at the money. At the time, Mara was trading for about $22 and some change. This one was for a 21 strike put. So someone is actually betting big that maybe Mara is going to continue to sell off. Now, this one here is a 23 strike put, so this one is a hedge. But at the end of the day, we have 3 bullish call options that came over. So this is a 25, a 27, and a 28 strike for February, and also not this week, but next week. And this is for a total of just under or just around $200,000. So overall, though, net looks like the biggest money came in on some bearish plays on Marathon Patent Group. Although it's not that bearish, like I said, because the strike is just $1 away pretty much from the current share price of Mara. So I wouldn't make too much of this. This might just be a hedge or someone covering their position if they have a larger position that may be more bullish. But we'll have to see, because at the end of the day, like I said, the big money came in strong with some bullish plays. So hopefully that means we'll have a green day tomorrow, a green opening pre-market. But stay tuned. Let me know if you open any new positions this week. Let me know if you close any positions. Hopefully you were profitable. Doesn't matter if they're shares or options. As long as we're all making money, it's a good day. As always, join the Discord server if you're not in there already. Add me on Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, and StockTwits. And as always, hope you have a green trading week and happy trading.